My name is Kathy Bancroft. I'm the Tribal Historic Preservation Officer for the Lone Pine Paiute Shoshone Reservation. Um, I became involved with the Owens Lake Dust Mitigation Project in 2002, which was a couple years after it started when I first moved back home from grad school and started monitoring as a cultural resources monitor. It was a little different out here then. There wasn't a whole lot of big concern about cultural resources because they were told that people don't live underwater and so you're not going to find much, but we realized that was different. Um, it was a different case because there were artifacts everywhere. And as I was out here and learned more, you learn that the shoreline moved and a whole bunch of stories. And I learned a lot about the geology of the area and what we were finding and combining that with the stories that I was told by my grandmother and other people. It kind of all fell into place as to what the actual history was and the use of this lake. And that's something that thankfully is being taken more into consideration as this dust project moves on. Well, the Keeler Dunes project came out of because the Keeler Dunes became emissive. They've been a source of dust pollution for several years. They got the idea they're going to put 100,000 bales of straw down. Behind each bale, they put a watering tube and 3 plants. And the idea is to revegetate the dunes so that it slows down the dust movement. What they've done is plant these plants with the hopes that they will grow and establish. The first year of the project, they were supposed to get 300,000 plants. They got 12,000. They planted those. They mostly seem to be doing okay because we got several rains after that, which really helped. This year, they are planting again, and but the nursery has still only got 150,000 to germinate and establish good root systems. The purpose of the bale is to slow down the wind so it's not moving so much sand. In reality, it tends to channel the wind and cause scouring, and a lot of the bales have gotten buried and stuff when they've only been out there a few days. So you can see the stack of straw in the distance. What they're planning on doing is building bale walls now around some of these emissive areas to slow down the sand movement. What I see as an ideal approach to the Owens Lake problem is doing something, looking at how a lake in this state would heal itself and looking at ways to help the environment heal itself instead of employing the concepts of permaculture to help the lake heal itself. They're just creating a really high maintenance environment of berm roads and electronics and all this equipment to control a project that needs continual maintenance and high input. And if nobody was here, it's all going to fall apart and create a bigger problem, and we will have bigger dust storms. This is where my grandparents lived, It's where my people have lived for thousands of years. And when you think about the stories you've been told about this area, it all makes sense. And they're just accounting it as nothing. Just go ahead and tear it up and destroy it. And after a while, you're like, I'm not going to watch this anymore without saying anything. And it's come down to that in a couple of areas where we've had to defend things from being destroyed. But we've been able to preserve a lot of stuff. It's being out here and knowing what's going on and becoming involved with the project so we can protect what is out here.